Skibidi Toilet is probably coming to an end, at least the way that we know it. So I did not want to talk about this for the longest time because I've been trying not to do drama content anymore. I think it's stupid and it just is not productive for anyone, but I think it's finally time that I talk about the Skibidi Toilet situation. As silly as that sounds, there is some crazy stuff going on. So this is the creator right here, Defuk Boom. He changed his profile picture from happy. He changed his profile picture from smiling to sad. Now, you're probably wondering why this happened. So basically, I was waiting for an informational video to come out before I talked about this. So Elite Cameraman made a video, and I really trust him. He's really good at making videos. So I'm going to watch his video to get the information about what's going on. But basically, the creator of Skibidi Toilet is working with a company called Invis. And a lot of people are saying that the company, Invis, is kind of taking control of everything that he does and ruining the Skibidi Toilet series. And, you know, obviously I blew up from Skibidi Toilet, so I got to talk about this. And I kind of want to get to the bottom and see what's really going on. So, Elite Cameraman has been working on this video for a long time, by the way. The video's called "Is It Over for Skibidi?" That is a crazy opening frame. All the cameramen just digging a grave. By the way, I'm going to be pausing this and giving my thoughts because this isn't just me watching this. I want to actually tell you what I think about it. So, that is a crazy opening scene.
Hello everyone, Elite Cameraman here. It really has been a while, but the situation got so bad that I had to step in. But ever since the new Skibidi Toilet Emergence series came out,
I'm going to say this right now about the Emergence series. I don't fucking understand what it is at all. I watched it. I didn't understand it. A lot of people wanted my dad to react to it, and I was like, bro, if I don't even understand it, how is my dad going to get it at all? So I didn't watch it. I mean, I didn't really react to it. It just was not the fuck boom that I know and love.
there is a legitimate wildfire going on in the fandom. I don't even know where to start since a shit ton of stuff has happened.
Bro.
But let me get off by saying, unlike the other YouTubers, I haven't talked to Invis myself lately about what's going on. And you may be surprised about what I'm about to say, but I also haven't talked to Boom at all since around episode 79, part 1 or 2. After the release of episode 79, part 3, I opened my Discord to ask how Boom was doing because 2 or 3 of my friends legit asked me why the episode's quality wasn't on par with rest of the episodes, and I came to find out that Boom unfriended me on Discord. I asked a few people about this, but nobody knew why. I was shocked because it's not like anything bad happened between us. Literally, the last time we talked, it wasn't even about the series. Then a few days ago, I got a message from Iron Cameraman saying this. By the way...
Dude, did you see how he was holding that egg, by the way? It was kind of cute.
I've been thinking. Since he removed you from Discord, it seems like even the Discord server isn't under his control anymore, but under Invis's control. He hasn't been online there for a very long time. I have no idea if this is true, but if someone from Invis unfriended me on Boom's Discord, that's just wild, bruh. Steak also mentioned in his post about the situation that Boom doesn't respond to him anymore, and also it seems like Ibio and Iron Cameraman also have been unfriended as I'm making this video.
The fuck Boom didn't unfriend me, and he also didn't unfollow me on Instagram, but on like, he hasn't talked to me at all. Like, I've tried talking to him, I tried messaging him, and I just get no response. So, I don't really know what's going on, bro. There's so much misinformation, and people are making it so insanely dramatic. I don't really know what to believe. I'm hoping this video clears it up for me. But one thing I did notice, this guy, Iron Cameraman, I don't think this is going to be in the Elite Cameraman video. This guy was shown an early preview of the Skibidi Toilet movie, and he was talking shit on it, and he said it was really bad. And now he's gotten a cease and desist from Invis. So, buckle up.
As I said, no idea if this is true or not, but I don't see any other possibility. I also see a lot of rumors about people saying Boom signed the Invis deal because of the copyright strikes he was getting back then. The wild thing is, even if it's true, I have something to tell you. I don't think this was ever revealed publicly, but back then, Boom told me Invis was trying to help with all the strikes, but their appeals weren't working. I have no idea what it's like right now, but back then it was Penguin Zero who saved Boom from the strikes. At least that was what Boom told me. And I think we all know the copyright thing wasn't the case. It was likely because of Adam Goodman, the CEO of Invis, was friends with Michael Bay, and they promised him a movie and huge deals. But in the end, look what it has come to. Invis is basically ruining Skibidi Toilet to squeeze out more money from the fans. I'm not going to pretend like Invis didn't help at all to Skibidi Toilet because the merch stuff, collabs with Minecraft, Discord, and Fortnite were all peak and a huge milestone for a series that came out of YouTube. But at this point, I'm looking back and asking myself if it was worth it because the situation we are in right now seems pretty dire. Also, in this video, if I'm giving an opinion on a topic, I'm simply guessing. They might not be facts, so it's up to you to decide who is good or bad or neither. It's to my understanding that it's a bunch of legal jumbo mambo which caused us to get here to this state, and it's just how it is at this point. Before I get into my history with Invis, I need to mention some people saying Bent Pixels has been copyright claiming videos, which I'd assume Invis has control over on which videos get claimed since they own the IP. If they want to, they can claim this video as well. I don't mind. I doubt they'd strike the video, but they might go ahead and do it because I didn't sign the last contract they sent me.
Bro, so I saw some of the contracts that were being sent to people, and to be honest, they were just pretty bad deals, allegedly, from what I saw. Like, a lot of people that made this Skibidi Toilet type content had to sign a contract, or they presume, this is what I got from it, they weren't allowed to keep making Skibidi Toilet videos. I didn't think that was very cool. So kind of L Invis there. But overall, I think what happened is DeFuck Boom is tired of dealing with this company, number one, the crazy, insane Skibidi Toilet fans that demand an episode every 5 days. And number three, the amount of pressure that was or is on him to make good episodes. But I think probably the biggest thing might be this company. Because it seems like this company stepped in to make episodes for him. And if I'm just going to be so honest, they're kind of trash. They're not good. Like, that's what I think personally. And I miss the old DeFuck Boom. And I miss the golden Skibidi Toilet era. And you know, you never really know what you have until it's gone. And I think that's kind of what happened with Skibidi Toilet. And it's saying that I'm saying this so seriously, but yeah, I miss Skibidi Toilet, bro. And I think one thing that a lot of people can take from this is you just never ever sell your rights, your creative freedom to a company, because it just, I'm not saying that's what happened, but it just seems like it. I might be wrong in all this, so just want to put that out there.
I also have to mention my old contract given the nature of this video and how it might be perceived. Legally, I'm not allowed to say anything bad with the intention to hurt the brand, so I'm not here to shit on Invis or Skibidi with the intention to get people to spread hatred. I will just share my honest thoughts about the situation and tell you what I know. I'll be censoring any employee names because from what it looks like, many people harass the employees who don't really have control over what's going on. Instead of personally DMing employees, you should try to make the issues known to more people by tweeting or posting about it publicly. This likely is my...
This is another problem, bro. Here's the honest truth that the Skibidi Toilet community does not want to hear. Nobody cares, bro. And I'm just being completely honest. People hate Skibidi Toilet on the internet, and they are not going to care about this. Like, just as a general sense, I'm not saying I don't care about it. I'm saying the internet is not going to care. And that's what sucks about this, is because everybody, there's such a big stigma with Skibidi Toilet. So even if this stuff went super viral, people, they just wouldn't care. Like, and that's why it's so sad. That's why, like, I don't know what people can do. Obviously, talking about it is good, but there's such a strong stigma with Skibidi Toilet that people are always going to hate it, man. And that's the unfortunate truth that I think a lot of people don't want to hear. I will always love Skibidi Toilet. I will always love the fuck boom. And I hope that the fuck boom comes out of this stronger, but it feels to me like more and more that that's not going to happen. And I wish that there was some way he could get out of this deal with this company, or this company could just come forward and be more transparent about it. But I don't know. I'm just being honest, man. Grown man being sad over Skibidi Toilet. Hey, man. Skibidi Toilet gave my YouTube channel a life. It gave my YouTube channel breathing power. And I don't think I would be a streamer without Skibidi Toilet, as funny as that sounds. So I'll always stick up for Skibidi Toilet, you know. But that's just how I feel.
Last Skibidi-related video on this channel. Might even be the last video overall. So let's get into everything that has happened throughout my journey. I don't know if you guys remember the whole drama with the Roblox Skibidi games around 2 years ago. There was a game called Toilet Tower Defense, which got taken down for a while because they were using Skibidi Toilet assets. And to my knowledge, it was around that time Invis got involved with Skibidi Toilet. No idea if Boom reached out to them or they reached out to Boom, but when I started making my own Skibidi Toilet Roblox game, Boom told me to email Invis about it, and it was them who were managing IP licenses. I contacted Invis and got a license for my game for 25% of overall revenue going to Invis. I don't know how Boom's deal with Invis was, so no idea how much Boom was getting out of that 25%. But to my knowledge, we had a good deal compared to other Skibidi games. And look, I don't know who was deciding on the percentages for these licenses, but whoever was deciding on them, it definitely was Predatory. Invis almost always treated me good, but around this time I was meeting with other Roblox devs making Skibidi games.
It makes me wonder if they only treated this guy good because he has such a big platform. I wonder, man. Not saying that's true. Just a thought.
And they were telling me Invis was asking 40 to 50% of the game's revenue, which is diabolical. There was a lot of drama between with Roblox devs making Skibidi games and Invis back then. I was originally going to say I had no idea what's been going on with the licenses these days, but suddenly a new IP appeared on the Roblox license management page, and Skibidi Toilet is asking for 35% of total revenue from any Skibidi Toilet game on Roblox. It's far better than 40 to 50%, but if you open the Blue Lock page, which arguably is a bigger IP, it's on 20% revenue share. A whole ass 15% less. I think 25 or 30% would have been way more fair, especially with the IP slowly dying. The more Invis takes, the less likely people will make games on it. Besides the Roblox stuff, what Invis was doing was actually good, at least from an outside perspective. I don't know how Boom felt about all this. Still, instead of him trying to handle all this alone, he could focus on the series, and Invis took care of everything else, which seems like a good partnership on the outside. If things have come to this state today, where we got to see an episode which looked worse than episode 1 of Skibidi Toilet, something clearly went wrong. Before I continue my history with Invis, I really have to talk about this new series and hope that some people at Invis are watching. I don't have any idea who approved the release of this new series, but for God's sake, please put more effort in building a good team if you are actually going to continue. I'm going to be straight up, that episode was not it. Worse than almost every fan-made episode as well. At this point, I have no idea what Invis's relationship with Boom.
It was so bad, chat. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like, bro, oh my God, it was just terrible.
is, but I think we all know he wouldn't have approved uploading that ever. Let me tell you guys one thing Boom told me once. I'm pretty sure this was revealed.
One thing about the fuck Boom, bro, he cared so deeply about the quality of all the stuff that he put out. And that's why as I think about this more and more, it just is a weird situation.
Before, but I think it was episode 77, part 2. He told me he was getting a team of SFM animators to animate, and because he didn't think the quality was as good as it should be, he scrapped it and remade it. He told me
this too.
I would have shown you both versions, but all the messages we had are gone. But for reference, the version where the other animators animated was way better than what SKIBIDI Emergence looks like. I'm also not entirely against using Unreal, but bro, make it look like the actual series. Unreal Engine literally is a game engine where you can adjust everything. Get some people who actually understand how to use it. I
think SFM was better. If you don't know what Unreal is, basically Unreal is the program they use to make it, and SFM is the program that the fuck Boom used. I think SFM was better because it looked more homemade. Like, it looked more... It didn't look, like, too good, if that makes sense. At least to me. Like, obviously it looked really cool, but with SFM, there was, like, a certain style about it. It was just so, like, iconic, and it wasn't extremely realistic. And that's what I liked about it.
They can't comprehend what's going on. Invis is likely trying to get rid of Boom because of the upload schedule not being good enough. But I have no idea how they are planning to make more money and grow the series when the product is just not good. When I started my own channel, I didn't start this out of passion. It was to make money and to prove a friend wrong who said SKIBIDI Toilet is a bad YouTube niche. I legit never thought SKIBIDI Toilet could stay alive for longer than 3 or 4 months. And I think most others were thinking the same thing because almost all the other series on YouTube died off fast and were trends. But Boom was able to create something so incredible where the product kept getting better, thus leading it to get bigger. If you decide you want to pump out more videos at lower quality, people will simply leave. You can't just put the quality to 10 for 2 years and lower it to 3 and expect people to continue watching. I feel like even if we said nothing, Invis can see the views graph and understand that if you post something bad, it gets less views. Was what I said when I first wrote this video, but a while after, someone leaked a conversation between Adam Goodman and the Alliance creators, and oh boy, we may actually be cooked.
Oh man.
In this call, Adam says he cares more about watch time and that it increased 31% overall. The times we live in, man, I really don't know how it's come to this. You could be a toddler and figure out that something is going wrong with the series.
Dude. I think it's GG's for SKIBIDI Toilet, man. It's really sad. Bro, it's so sad. Like, I know I'm a grown man, chat. I know, and I know it's SKIBIDI Toilet, but SKIBIDI Toilet was like the first era in my channel where I really felt like I was blowing up. And I miss it, bro. I miss the fuck Boom talking to everybody, being so funny, sending us stuff, streaming with me, playing games with me like Fortnite. And I could tell, bro, like something is very wrong with him. And it's really sad. And I don't think there's anything that anyone can really do, bro. Okay, I know I'm a grown man, chat. I know I'm a grown man, but let me have empathy.
Series. Ever since Boom has basically left production, everything has been going down. My biggest worry is, it'll get to a point where Invis is just burning too much money, so they just decide to trash the series. Like, bro, how can you be happy after you post a couple-year-old compilation re-upload of the OG episodes,
bro,
and get more?
I saw this, the re-upload, and that's when I knew, bro. When they re-uploaded everything, because, like, YouTubers, when they re-upload shit, it's because they want to make a bunch of money, all right? Like, they probably made $100,000 from uploading this. That's why they uploaded it. That's how you know. Like, the real Boom would never re-upload something. Like, yeah, I don't know. He would never do that, bro. He would never do that.
More views with that instead of the new series you spent a bunch of money on. Please, for God's sake, even if Boom doesn't come back, put actual effort into fixing this for the fans or simply just get Boom back on track. The thing is, there is only one other channel comparable to Boom's channel, and it's Glitch. And even they don't post weekly episodes for Digital Circus, and they are doing just as fine posting every 4 to 5 months. Their production likely takes way longer, but still, I'd actually would have been ashamed to post whatever emergence episode one was. Now imagine you are Boom, seeing the best work you've made in your life getting destroyed by someone else. Does he even want to come back to doing SKIBIDI Toilet with Invis in control? Everyone is spamming bring Boom back, but like I'm putting myself in his shoes and I don't know if I would want to come back in this situation and terms. Whatever happened lately definitely put a strain on their relation because Invis employees keep insisting that Boom can do whatever he wants, but Boom does nothing but act like an AI sending chat GPT replies to people with positive vibes. And if he is happy on a vacation, as Invis says, why did he post a full list of songs with secret meanings? Legit, you open the first song's lyrics and it says this: "The handshake seals the contract from the contract. There is no turning back. The turning point of a career. In Korea being insincere, the holiday was fun-packed. The contract still intact." Literally sums up the whole situation right now. And also, why did one of his longtime friends, Evan Purr, make a whole statement about the situation, saying that as Boom kept on working with Invis, he became unhappier as time passed? And while all this is going on, according to Invis, Boom is doing good, and he is just on a short vacation. Sure, bro, people will definitely trust the words of some corporate overlords to one of Boom's closest friends. Before I get into my thoughts about what should happen, let's talk about my end of the contract situation to understand what's going on behind the scenes. A while ago, Invis started this thing in the back end called the SKIBIDI Toilet Creator Alliance, which seemed like a good thing, but starting this, they made everyone sign contracts for their merch website links for them to get a small percent. I personally didn't want to sign this. I knew—
Dude, that's why all the videos about SKIBIDI Toilet have that corny trailer for the toys at the end of them. No, man, like, here's the thing is, like, if the fuck Boom was really just fine with everything, I think he obviously would have said so. And the thing that really was the tipping point for me that made me realize it's not okay is when he made his— this is so silly and so subtle, but he made his profile picture not happy anymore. And I think it's because he's not happy anymore. And it's just a little tiny thing, man. It's a little tiny thing, bro.
Knew I wasn't going to make any substantial amount from a merch link where the audience is mostly kids. But they gave me the impression where if I didn't sign this, I wouldn't be allowed to keep posting and that I would get copyright striked if I were to decline it. Here are some of the emails between us. As you can see, the Invis employee states that they don't strike any channel that's part of the alliance. Exactly what I mean to me, what that told me was, I either sign the contract or delete everything on my channel. No idea how that's being good partners, but yeah, either way, nothing really happened after this for a long time. I didn't really have many talks with Invis, and as you guys know, a while after I stopped posting completely. Sometimes Invis employees would message me asking to promote something in my videos, and almost every time, unless it was something actually that could be news or cool, I told them I'd only do it if they paid me a normal sponsorship fee, which they never replied to. But around August, I was contacted again about a new contract for the Alliance thingy, which Ibio leaked on his Discord. He, from what I know, is one of the people who signed it and shouldn't have shared it. For anyone watching who might end up signing contracts with NDAs in the future, do not leak or share your contracts, bro.
Bro, people signing contracts should just talk to a lawyer. I don't know why that guy leaked his contract. And then that guy, Ibio, got super angry with me when I said I wanted to stay out of the drama. And it kind of like made me not want to talk about this stuff. Because that's another thing is like the SKIBIDI Toilet community is so insanely toxic. It's like all these they were so toxic to me. And it just made me not want to even deal with it at all. But then I saw Defunct Boom change his profile picture. And it was like a very, I don't know, it was just really personal. It seemed so sad that he would do that. So, I'm here talking about it now. Like, to me, that is like diehard proof that something is wrong. Because before this happened, it kind of was just all talk and conspiracies. But I think this is proof that he's not really okay with what's going on.
As soon as I read my version of it, I told one of the Invis employees that I didn't want to sign it. First of all, I wasn't even posting content and didn't want to, and this contract would force me to post. Second of all, it was absolutely dog shit for me. I don't know how everyone else didn't gather up and decide not to sign that contract. I'm not going to go ahead and show the whole contract because no one is going to read that, and I don't think that's ethical, but if you want to, it's out there. After all, Ibio leaked it. I was asked to list the issues I have with it so we could figure something out, and I told them these 8 things. I'm not going to read them all, but I'll go over a few that I should probably explain. It says we keep 100% of AdSense revenue, but it's mentioned that reused content, the licensors retains 20%, which all of my videos technically be content ID'd since it uses scenes from SKIBIDI. This alone is a no-go for me. I don't know if they enforce this or not. Even though I don't take sponsorships, keeping 50% of any sponsorship revenue is just insane. I have no idea who came up with this term specifically, but goddamn.
50% of sponsorships is crazy, bro. The industry standard is like 20%. 50% is predatory. 1000%. That's ridiculous, bro. 50%.
Damn. Next up was, and I don't want my channel being tied to a CMS. You might ask what a CMS is, and it's a content management system. It's a special YouTube dashboard you can get if you have a lot of channels to manage where you can track everything on every single one. I basically didn't want to lose control over my work. I think the rest was fine, whatever it was. I don't even remember nor care at this point, but I asked ChatGPT how bad this contract was, and it said 8.5 out of 10 and how bad it is. Basically meaning it almost can't get any worse. Look, ChatGPT is not a lawyer and probably exaggerates a little, but you get the idea.
One thing that I don't like about Invis that I'm seeing is like a lot of these SKIBIDI toilet creators are just kids or they're people from another country who probably can't speak English super well. So how would they be able to figure out and navigate an intense and complex contract like this? And how would they ever be able to get a lawyer to review it for them? Like, if you're signing a contract, you need to have a lawyer look at it. How would they ever be able to do that? Like, they're just kids making, like, a lot of these commentary channels are either kids or, well, I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong about that. But they don't know this contract stuff. Like, I guess they're not kids, but they're, like, young and probably naive. And I think for Invis to have them sign these obviously terrible deals is so predatory and not okay. That, bro, rest in peace, SKIBIDI Toilet, bro. I don't know what's gonna, like, what. If anyone wants to learn anything, bro, never sell your creativity to a big company.
Anyways, after I asked for these to be removed, the Invis employee told me that he'll speak with the team, and I never got a reply again. I don't know what they are planning to do going forward, but it's just sad seeing all this happen. I hope they can find a middle ground with Boom. I doubt Boom is happy in any way right now, but hopefully he can pull through this situation as well. This is just a guess, but with this last contract being this strict for us YouTubers, I don't know what Boom has signed. I doubt it's good unless it was him who wished Invis to take over everything. If that was the case, I don't think we can say anything besides respect his opinion, but if not, I don't even know what should be done. At that point, he can't work on SKIBIDI because of everything happening with them, and I doubt he can start something new since he probably had a non-compete clause in his contract. In terms of people making memes about Boom being kidnapped, if they actually made him sign a non-compete, I feel like metaphorically the kidnapping would be true. If not, and Boom starts a new series on a new channel, since the channel likely belongs to Invis now, people will somehow find it because Boom's a creative that outshines everyone else. I really do hope, even if things don't get sorted out, Invis starts taking this seriously and lock in because what they have been making isn't it. A lot of people have analyzed how bad the episode was, so I'm not even going to get into all that, but now people are saying that the models from the new trailer are from Sketchfab. I'm praying to God that this info is false, bro. If it continues on like this, how long will the series keep going for? Will Invis even try to end it or save it after some point? For a company, what matters is the money their product brings. So if they keep losing views, start making less money while the costs stay the same. What will they do? Just drop the series in the trash? Even if they try to bring back Boom, if his contract is very bad, why would he come back unless they terminate it and re-sign something new? Good luck to every SKIBIDI enjoyer at this point, because it seems like we are dependent on Invis's grace and how much they actually care about what people want. Hope this video somewhat helps bringing back Boom, and if there is any Invis employee watching, I really cannot understand what you guys think about all this going on since you guys have been in the corporate world for so long, but if you have even a sliver of respect to the fans, give them what they want. Looking at all the screenshots that were leaked and...
Chat, what animation is this that's playing in the background? Why did nobody ever tell me about that?
Give them what they want. Looking at all the screenshots that were leaked and some stuff I heard from Boom long time ago, I doubt you guys were even paying him his fair share of the revenue and legit trapped him into something he doesn't want to be in. I know it's all business at the end of the day, but is it really worth destroying one of the biggest fan bases on the internet and trashing your own money in the process as well? Because if things continue on like this, the views will keep going down, leading to lower merch sales and everything crashing down. And when it comes to the community, you need to understand that at this point, it's all up to you. Because if Boom could do something to fix all this...
Oh, Zach Dorr made it. Oh, I thought the fuck Boom made it.
He probably would have already. So if you do care about the series and you want Boom back, you need to get your voice heard as loud as possible. The more people talk about it, the more hope there is. That's literally why I came out of my grave again for one more video. Lastly, before I say farewell,
hello everyone, the real voice behind the elite cameraman here. It's kind of crazy to say this, but I am not Creecraft. Wow, surprising, right? Probably not. You guys probably already knew. But anyways, to be honest, that was kind of crazy. That wasn't even my idea to make that video. That was Boom's idea. I think he told me if I had a 1 million special coming up, and I probably told him I didn't have any plans, so he told me he had this great idea to get Creecraft to make a face reveal video on my channel as elite.
So that's what he really sounds like, bro. He changed his profile picture back? No, he didn't. Chat, here's what I think. I think this whole situation is really sad. And I'm sorry I didn't take it more seriously at first, but I wish I could do more, bro. There's not much that I can really do, but I think it's just, dude, this just see it like it's just I wish that the fuck Boom never did stuff with Invis, man. To me, it seems like this is what happened, or something along the lines, is the fuck Boom wasn't making episodes fast enough. And Invis, I think they definitely have some interest in how much money his channel makes, because they probably get some percentage or something. I don't know. This probably might not be true. But, and I think that they stepped in and kind of gave him a team and kind of made episodes, and that's why they're not really he changed his profile back on YouTube like right now on YouTube. I feel like it's been that but nah, man, I mean, I would 100% say free Boom, bro. Free the fuck Boom. It's really sad, bro. Makes me sad, this whole thing. But anyway, I'm probably going to end the stream off. I'm glad that I talked about this. I'm glad a cameraman made a video about this. But anyway, I think that, to be honest, bro, this company, Invis, I don't know much about them, bro, but I do know the fuck Boom. And I know that he would never make something terrible like that unless he didn't really have a choice. So he's always really subtle with stuff. And how his thing went from smiling to not smiling, I think that's a pretty big tell that this company might not be the best for him. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream. I will see you all later. Hope y'all have a good